Going back, Varsho slips on the warning track and makes the catch! Good Lord, Daulton Varsho!
How do you even describe that catch? Holy cow!
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Monaghan. Today is Wednesday, April 30th, and I hope you weren't locked in your hyperbaric chamber watching Black Mirror episodes all night, because you might have missed one of the best, most ridiculous outfield catches ever. We'll dig into Dalton Varsho's unreal grab, talk about the Yankees making home run history, highlight a Mariner who might just be the best hitter in baseball right now, and somebody's got themselves a 20-game hitting streak. Let's get to it. Do you know when you're in some slow pitch softball league in your late 30s and you go back on a long fly ball, tracking it well, even maybe after a few libations, and then you trip over your own feet, fall on your head, and your pants fall off, and the ball rolls away for a home run? Well, that's why we're not major leaguers. That first part kind of happened to Blue Jays Gold Glover Daulton Varsho during Toronto's game against the Red Sox on Tuesday night. Jarren Duran hit a long fly ball to center field in the fourth inning. Varsho, in his first game back from the IL in 2025, ran backwards toward the wall, tripped, fell, spun around, and then caught the ball with his back to home plate. Just watch the video on MLB.com. It is one of the most ridiculous catches you'll ever see on a baseball field.
Here's a drive to deep center. Varsho back. And did he catch that ball? Yes. He caught that ball.
It's like he's auditioning for the Savannah Bananas. The amazing thing is, Varsho was a catcher when he came to the major leagues and has since transformed into maybe the best center fielder in the sport. Unfortunately for Jays fans, the Red Sox won the game 10-2, hitting 5 home runs in the first 3 innings. Just the second time they've done that in franchise history. Alex Bregman, Jarren Duran, Christian Campbell, Rafael Devers, and Wilyer Abreu all went deep. Varsho, the star of the night, even in the loss, talked about the amazing catch post-game, telling MLB.com's Keegan Matheson that as he fell, quote, "I said a profanity word." After signing late and spending the first month in the minor leagues, Kyle Gibson was making his long-awaited season debut for the Orioles on Tuesday night against the Yankees. And well, he probably wishes he had it.
High fly ball, right field and deep. Laureano turns, looks, see ya, he's done it again.
Trent Grisham led off the game with his 8th home run of the season. Next up, Aaron Judge. Bye-bye.
That was hit to right field. Hit well. Going back to right field to Laureano. Look it up. Goodbye. It's 2-0 Yankees.
A back-to-back. A belly-to-belly. Next up to the plate, Ben Rice. Or, if you habla Espanol, Ben Arroz.
Driven out to right field. Laureano back, turning, looking. See ya.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs to start the game. If you remember, that's the second time the Yankees have done that to begin a game this season. They also did it back on March 29th against the Brewers. They're the first team in MLB history to go back-to-back-to-back to start a game twice in one season. That's probably why they're called the Bronx Bombers. The Yankees would actually hit 4 homers in the first. Cody Bellinger added another later on in the frame, and they built a 5-0 lead against that guy, Kyle Gibson. Gibson gave up 9 runs total. 9. I'm so sorry, Kyle Gibson. Call me if you need me. The Yankees won the game 15-3, with Carlos Rodon giving up just 2 hits and 2 runs over 6. New York remains in first place in the AL East, up a game and a half on the Red Sox. The Orioles, meanwhile, continue to sputter and are now 11-18 and in last place in the division. Coming up, the Mariner who's hitting a home run every 8 at-bats. That's after the break. Sure, we talk about Aaron Judge having a phenomenal year. He's hitting .412 with 9 home runs and an absurd 1.235 OPS. Pete Alonso has a 1.126 OPS. Corbin Carroll and Fernando Tatis are both over 1,000. But do you know who's got a higher OPS than all of these All-Stars? Do you know? You might not know. Jorge Polanco. The Mariners DH had 3 straight games with a home run entering Tuesday night's contest against the Angels. And in the second inning, boom.
Polanco, a bolt to right field. It continues. 3-run home run. Jorge Polanco.
Polanco nearly hit one his next time up. And then, in the 7th, hip hip Jorge.
Swung on, drilled center field. It is a blast. It is on its way. It is gone.
Polanco, who hit just 16 homers in 118 games last year, now has 9 in just 21 games. That's 1 every 8 at-bats. He also has 5 in 4 games. In 72 at-bats, Polanco was hitting .389 with 9 dingers, 25 RBIs, and a 1.242 OPS. And his Barry Bonds-esque breakout is also helping the Mariners win ball games. They beat the Angels on Tuesday 5-3, and going 8-2 over their last 10 games secured them first place in the AL West. And just think, if Jorge Polanco can continue hitting a home run every 8th at bat, he'll hit 81 on the season. If you believe, if I believe, if we can believe together, it might just happen. But probably not.
Up the middle and into center field. And that is a 20-game hitting streak for Bobby Witt Jr.
Elsewhere around the league, Bobby Witt Jr. extended his hitting streak to 20 straight games in 2025, the longest by anyone this season, and the Royals stayed hot, beating the Rays 3-1. They're now 7-3 in their last 10 and 15-15 on the year, good for 3rd place in the AL Central. The Padres snapped a 4-game losing streak to beat their division rival Giants 7-4 on Tuesday. Xander Bogaerts hit his first home run of the year, while Nick Pivetta struck out 9 over 5 1/3 innings to move to 5-1 with a 1.78 ERA on the season. Pete Alonso homered. Francisco Lindor homered. What else is new? And the Mets played Gold Glove defense in their 8-3 victory over the D-backs. New York is now an MLB best 21-9 on the year and 13-1 at home. Jacob deGrom struck out 7 over 6 scoreless innings to get his first win of the year and nabbed the Rangers' dominant 15-2 victory over the A's on Tuesday. Marcus Semien and Josh Smith both had 3 hits for Texas. After giving up a 3-run lead in the 9th, the Phillies stormed back to walk off the Nationals 7-6 on a wild pitch. Trey Turner was 4 for 4 and Kyle Schwarber hit his 8th homer of the year. Shota Imanaga pitched 5 scoreless innings before leaving with leg cramps to help the Cubs blow out the Pirates 9-0. Pete Crow Armstrong hit his 6th homer of the season, while Carson Kelly, a man who's coming out of nowhere to hit .370 with a 1.415 OPS this year, added his 7th of the season. And don't worry, Cubs fans, Imanaga said he'd be fine and be able to make his next start. The Dodgers put up 7 runs, 7, on Sandy Alcantara in just 2 2/3 innings. They do it to everyone, Sandy. It's okay. And LA pounded the Marlins 15-2. Shohei Ohtani had a homer, his 7th. Teoscar Hernandez had 4 hits and 4 RBIs. And Andy Paez stayed hot with his 6th homer of the year. For any other scores and highlights from Tuesday, head on over to MLB.com. That's all for today's morning lineup. Mandy Bell will be on tomorrow to fill you in on all things baseball from Wednesday. We've got a trio of great games airing on MLB Network today, so don't go to work or school. Tigers top prospect Jackson Jobe will lead the Tigers against the Astros at 2:10 p.m. Eastern. The Marlins will square off against the Dodgers at 3:10, and the Mets will face off against the D-backs at 7 p.m. Eastern. Please don't forget to leave us a rating and a review, share this podcast with the baseball lovers in your life, and enjoy all the game action today.